Oh my gosh. Woo! Hello everyone, my name is Lisa and I'm the Viet vegan. Because I'm Viet and I'm vegan, and today's gonna be a what I ate in a day. As you can tell, the kitchen is kind of chaotic right now. Today's Wednesday, I'm moving on Saturday. I don't know if this will be out before I move, it might be out after I move. But either way, I thought you guys might like to see what I'm eating before I move, when I'm super stressed out, and when I'm cleaning out my fridge. I feel like all those three things could be interesting. So let's start with breakfast. The main thing I wanna tackle today is some of this jam that I made. Well, it's more like a compote, I don't know. But the hardest part about moving is your freezer situation. I'm a little bit of a food hoarder. Whenever I find something that's like a really good deal, I really stock up. Or if there's something that's like running out or it's on a really good sale, I just buy a lot of it. I'm afraid of eating it because I don't want it to like run out. At one point in I think December, I made a bunch of waffles and I froze them for future me so I could just grab and go for breakfast, but I never ended up eating them. I think this is a chocolate one. I think this is a pumpkin one from like a long time ago. If you want my waffle recipe, I have it on my blog. So you just freeze them and then you have like Eggos. I'm pretty hungry. I haven't eaten yet today. It is 12:30. When I'm really stressed out, I don't eat. It's what I tend to do when I have like no control over my surroundings. I just like instinctively just stop eating. I don't know. It's not good. So I'm trying to be better about it. So I have some Cocoa Whip that I haven't even opened. I've just like, I bought it and then I just hoarded it because I was like, I need to use this for a special occasion or friends are coming or whatever. Oh, it is super freezer burnt. Are you still edible? As you can tell, it's like a hot mess. I'm packing. There isn't very much room in the apartment. You guys have seen my apartment in my apartment tour. It's not a very big place. I don't have a lot of places to put the boxes, so they're all kind of going there. If you guys are wondering where I'm moving, I'm basically living in the same, not the same area. I'm still in Mississauga. I'll just be like south from where I was. So I'll actually be like 10 minutes closer to Toronto. Ooh, owie. Toaster. When I make these waffles, it's not like I'm like trying to make leftovers. I just make one batch. Eddie doesn't eat very much. I always forget that like he doesn't eat as much as I do. So we end up making a lot of leftovers. When they're cool completely, you just freeze them and then they can be crispy, delicious waffles again. Breakfast hack. Okay, I'm also gonna get some water. I haven't drinking any water yet. I would have my molasses lemon drink, but I don't have any lemon left. So I'm just gonna have water. I am going to take my probiotic, which you're supposed to take on an empty stomach. So I have 1 chocolate waffle and 4 pumpkin waffles. Now I'm gonna spoon out some Cocoa Whip on top. This is just a bunch of berries that I had in my freezer. I made like I didn't take a picture because they were kind of ugly, but I made puff pastry toaster strudel type things. I just filled them with this jam that I made. It's just blueberries, some raspberries, and some leftover cherries, some sugar, lemon juice, and cornstarch. Ugly waffles. But it's leftover, so it's not so bad. I mean, I'm still gonna take a picture so you guys can see what it is, but waffles. All right, I'm gonna eat this. I'm gonna drink my water. I'm gonna take my red carpet hum stuff. I think they give you like an affiliate code. I have noticed that my skin is a little bit better off them. I don't get as many hives. My skin is kind of freaking out because I'm anxious, but I will see you the next time I eat something. It's 3:30, I'm hungry. Gonna have some more water. My skin kind of hurts today. I've been really anxious lately, so I haven't really been eating very well. I'm gonna have some chickpea salad. I think that would be a good choice. If you guys have never had chickpea salad before, it's kind of like chicken salad or like tuna salad. You basically just mash chickpeas with some onions, some garlic, you do different herbs. I'm gonna add some poultry seasoning into this because it has good flavor, but I wanna add a little bit. Maybe like a little dusting of poultry seasoning. Make it taste like chicken salad. I used a pastry cutter. It's in the bottom of my dish drainer, so I'm not gonna pull it out, but you can use like a food processor. I added some red onion, garlic, salt, and I used a little black salt to make it taste kind of eggy. I think I was just initially going for like a tuna or an egg salad sort of situation. I was just using up some red onion that I have. I hope this isn't like a super boring what I ate in a day because it's mostly gonna be leftovers. So I'm gonna wash some kale. I'm gonna strip it. I'm gonna spin it. So we've got some bread, obviously not gluten-free, but if you are gluten-free, that's something that you can do. I'm gonna put this in the little air fryer for a little bit because this is too big for my toaster. Oh! Remember this morning I was talking about the little puff pastry pockets that I have? I had one more that I forgot about. That's kind of gross. Is it still good? I think it's fine. It tastes fine. I made it, I think 2 days ago. I guess it's the same as like if I put it in a container. I wouldn't have put this in the fridge anyway. This is so funny. It's basically like a little passion flaky puff pastry sort of thing. I just filled it with jam. All right, well I'm gonna eat that. If you want a recipe for this, I can probably make one eventually. I'll probably perfect it a little bit more. I wanna focus it on having it either be like a chicken salad or like a tuna salad. This was just me just like throwing in whatever I had left in my fridge, and I would have added a little bit more mayo, honestly. This one is a little dry, and I didn't have lemon juice, so I used apple cider vinegar. I don't know, I just kind of like went with it. It still tastes good. It's very oniony. Got my bread toasted. Gonna put some butter on it. Vegan butter, of course. Anytime I forget to like specify that it is vegan butter, people are like, oh my God, butter's in vegan. It's like, yes, I know, it's not real butter. It's just vegan butter, just relax. I'm gonna add some Dijon mustard. Kind of dab it on. Spread around my Dijon mustard. Give it a little pep, you know? So let's spoon out some chickpea salad. You kind of have to like smush it down so it doesn't fall apart. If there's more mayo, it kind of sticks together better, but I didn't have enough. I will be making a mayo recipe shortly, as I keep mentioning in my videos. Put my kale on. Shout out to the Kale sandwich show. Is this a lot of kale to put on a sandwich? Probably. Ah, it looks so happy. I love it. Here we have it. My kale sandwich with chickpea salad, which you can't really see because the kale's covering it up. My forgotten leftover puff pastry thing, which I'm sure is fine. This is gonna be my afternoon snack lunch thing. I don't know, whatever. See you the next time I eat something. Wow. Okay, so it's 9 o'clock. I have had a really bad day. I was working until about like 1 o'clock, and then my internet went out, and then it was out until like 5, and then I kind of gave up. I was just like working on the computer. It's really hard to do my job without the internet because I do social media a lot of times. So I spent some time editing a couple of videos for work, and so I was really frustrated and I laid down, and then I fell asleep for like 3 hours, which would have been fine if I didn't still have a lot of work to do, but my internet is still out. I'm a little frustrated. I'm in a bad mood. Let's, I guess, eat something. I guess I'll have this soup. I feel like I should cook something for you guys. I feel bad, but I'm just eating leftovers. This is quinoa, kale, spinach soup, and there's onions and garlic in here. And that's pretty much the only ingredients, other than like mushroom broth and like salt and pepper. Let's heat this up. I'm gonna put this in the microwave. So while my food heats up, I'm going to have some peanut butter. This is with Kraft natural peanut butter. It's just, ingredients are literally peanuts and sea salt. This is not sponsored, but I have been working with them in the past. They're not sponsoring this, I'm just eating the peanut butter because I like peanut butter. Yeah, I did like a Facebook promotion with them. I will say one thing, sometimes you guys hate it when creators have ads and like paid posts. How do you think we make money? How do you think that we can afford to do this? I mean, like, I do this, I can afford to do what I do here because I have a full-time job and I spend like my free time doing this stuff. This is still work. I get paid to do this. Not very much. It's like, if I add it all up, it's like 30 cents an hour, but I hope you guys understand that whenever I do sponsored content, it's only with brands that I actually like use. I think it's pretty cool that Kraft is making like vegan friendly peanut butter. They have 4 of these in the natural line. One of them has honey. I don't recommend buying that one, but. All right, so as I'm eating this soup, I should probably tell you what I'm eating. This is a recipe that's on my blog, so if you wanna make this, I know it doesn't look very appealing. It looks like baby food, but it is delicious. It is like one of my famous soups. When I was first living in Toronto, I used to have like kind of like dinner parties where people come over and have food. And I made this soup and people were like, oh my God, what is that? And I was like, just trust me and have a bite, and it is real good. And lo and behold, they were converted. My green monster soup is the tits. Yeah, if you want the recipe, I'll link it down below. It looks really intense, but it's really delicious. Thank you for joining me on this really weird day. I've had a rough day. I keep having all these like really random weird days where I either don't feel like eating, I'm on my period, I'm just about to go on my period, so eat like a lot of food, or I just have like a bad day where I fall asleep in the middle of the day for 3 hours because I can't do any work. For those who are being like, oh, you should go to Starbucks, why don't you just go to Starbucks and work there? The computer is a desktop computer, so I can't really like relocate very easily. Today was a bit of a bust. I wish I were more peppy for you guys, but you know me. If you're new to this channel, this is not how I am all the time, but like, it doesn't bother me that you guys see the more real aspects of me because like, it's too exhausting for me to put on like an act. So this is the real deal. Subscribe if you like it. Like this video. Comment down below, what do you do? What do you eat when you have a terrible day? If you want my recipe for my green monster soup, I swear to God, it's really delicious. It's just one of my favorite soups to make. I'm surprised I haven't made it for you guys sooner, but maybe I'll make it for you in another video for you guys to see the whole process from beginning to end. Thank you guys so much for watching this really random video, and I hope you guys have a delicious day. Bye.